Take 5.
Hey guys, welcome to Take 5. We have Terry Iverson here with us for our topic of the day, manufacturing education. And Terry Iverson from Champion Now, welcome.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Terry, we only have a few minutes, which is unfortunate. I'm pretty sure we could sit here for an hour or hours.
For sure.
But why don't you take everybody through what is Champion Now and what do you do?
Well, Champion Now, I made a decision a long time that we need to change the perceptions of manufacturing in our country. So Champion is an acronym for changing perceptions about manufacturing. And we really need to do a better job as an industry to reach out to the young people. And young people aren't making a conscious decision to not go into manufacturing. They just simply don't know that manufacturing is an option.
Absolutely. And how long have you been pursuing this initiative of bringing attention to all of the youth that could go into manufacturing?
Well, Harry Mosier started me talking to high schools in the mid-'90s. And then I started doing a lot of speaking and getting a lot of advisory boards, high school, technical colleges. But it was around 2012 that I actually founded the organization.
And started writing a couple books that you brought with you today.
I did. I wrote one in 2018 that I introduced at IMTS of 2018. And they were very welcoming in accepting that.
Take us through the theme of your first book, because I think it's really relevant for everybody to pay attention to.
Well, the first book, Finding America's Greatest Champion, was speaking to the fact that people don't know what manufacturing is. So we need to find, manufacturing is our greatest champion. But I wrote it during the Me Too movement, and there's just far too few women in our industry. So women, the female gender in manufacturing could be America's greatest champion, and our youth in general could be America's greatest champion.
Well, they are, right? In the next 10, 15, 20 years, the youth that are walking these halls right now are going to be running these companies that are on the floor.
Yep.
What you touched on in the first book, I think we should discuss, is parenting.
Yes.
And how important it is for parents to be educating and advocating for their children to enter the manufacturing industry.
Well, Amy, if I wrote a book about manufacturing, it would be the people that are in the building here now that would read it. So I had to bring more value than just that. So mentoring and parenting are very important to me and my wife as well. And so consequently, I think my opinion is that we have a little bit of a parenting and mentoring epidemic in the U.S.
Agreed.
I mean, we can't be our child's best friend. We have to be willing to say, I know you don't like it, but this is for your own good.
Yeah.
And, we've kind of lost some of that.
And is that what catapulted you into your second book?
The second book, once again, it has to do with parents just as much as young people. Parents have this predisposed, jaded view of manufacturing. And it's not their fault. It's our fault, the media's fault, the industry's fault. And so what I tried to do on the second book is inspire America's next champions in advanced manufacturing, and have a two-sided book with two front covers, one for parents and one for students.
Yeah.
The students read from one direction, the parents read from the other direction, and in the middle, there's questions for both of them. And then for those of us like me that don't read as easily because of ADHD or whatever, there's a QR code that they can go to a digital portion of the story.
Yeah, so it's accessible. There should be no excuse for parents or students or manufacturers to be paying attention to the strategies and the tactics that we need to put in the forefront for our next generation coming into the workforce.
We have to.
So in addition to the books, you have a camp.
I do.
You have some kits. So why don't you take us through what you're doing there and what people can see down in the Student Summit right now with you?
Right now, yeah. We've been in the Student Summit for a number of years. We're down on level 2 of the East Building, all the way to the far right. And so what the Camp Champ is the name of it. And IMEC helped pilot us last year. And we did 3 days, which were 6 camps. But the premise is with the camp is that we CNC turn a pen and we CNC mill a pen case. And then we don't really teach young people per se how to make pens or manufacture product, but we take them through the process of turning a pen body, milling a pen case, assembling, inspecting, laser engraving a nameplate with their name on it. And so when they leave, they're inspired. And unfortunately, when they get home, mom and dad may say, no, you're not gonna look at manufacturing. So once again, back to the book. The book has all the reasons why they should listen to their child and at least give it a shot.
Yeah, and I think you're giving children, students, our youth the opportunity to put their hands on something tangible. Everything is made, and it's so incredible that I don't think when I was young, I did not have the opportunity to mill and make my own pen and pen case. So I think what you're bringing to our industry is incredible. It's admirable. I think everybody is going to be inspired by you if they aren't already. So thank you so much for your time today, and we will see you guys later. Thanks.
Thank you.